It says it's waiting for you.
I don't know why it says it's waiting for me. Because we are right here. I mean,
Let me restart YouTube.
that's what I just did. Oh, there we go. Hey, and that's pretty quick. That right there is actually faster. So I can go ahead and move the. Oh, shit. I got I only got two hands, guys. I need more than 2 hands. More videos. Share. Share. Now I gotta share this to all the messenger groups. Doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. So many motherfuckers. Now, I gotta go back to my normal profile and share it. Oh, bro. Oh, so now you can move the. Actually, I don't know where that echo's coming from. Oh, it's coming from your phone. Okay. Well, as long as I know that we got sound now, so we got one watching.
Yeah, that's good.
Brown cigarettes out here. I don't know what I do with it.
One menthol left.
Are they up there?
Yes.
Oh, here, take your menthol back. Because I got them. Oh, dee. But yeah, I mean, this is actually not bad. I mean, I can see the TV. Aha! There we go. That allows me to be able to. Sarah said, "What's up?" Oh. That the more the guys would tune in, but. Let's, who else? I don't know who else will be up. I gotta get more people's. Try not to mention any of that up here. I'll keep that on the down low because he may pop on. She's off camera right now. She don't want to be on camera at the moment.
I'm about to get ready to go to bed for work.
Are you getting ready to go to bed?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I know. Y'all might as well get in. Y'all might as well get in y'all's work clothes
Right.
tomorrow because she's liable to tell me to just stay the fuck out till 7 because it's only 3 hours. Which is not a big deal. It ain't. Because I got to get up early in the morning anyways. So no matter what time I go to bed, I still got to be up before 9 o'clock.
Oh, for the break.
Do the brakes, check the oil. I got to jump the truck off. Then jump the car off because honestly, I need to pull them up and check the grass.
Yeah.
Well, the grass under them is pretty much dead. So y'all can't see, but I'm looking over at the front of the yard. Hell, I might do this midday tomorrow too. After I get done, I might just hop on and chat with you. So, I mean, it's a good little setup. I gotta get up early to. I'd love to hit the water. I've been wanting to go fishing for like the last 2 weeks and everything, and I put a line in probably 3 times so far. Okay. What, baby? You can go inside. All right. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you too. So I'm pretty much I'm on here to try to get them views, everything, because it's slow. It's slow. Man. Let's see. Oh, I gotta send him the new link. Where? Ronaldo, where'd you go? There you is, Ron. Oh. Damn, fucking Golden Corral sounds good. I'll probably do this again. Like I said, after I change the brakes, I'll probably come out here. I'll probably go live again. Because fucking I don't either. Like some of the people that said they was gonna be up, they ain't up. So it's a tad bit annoying, but I'm still gonna do this regardless. The more stuff that's up, the more stuff that's up. Like I get I wouldn't say demonetized, but I would say that they do shadow ban some of my videos quite often. Like I have one video that has 694,000 views. $694,000. All I did was a friend of mine from New York. I invited him down to the country. Like when I tell you, like city slicker in the country, like straight nothing but the city. Got him, got him out here. The bus driver, God, I'll have to get him on live. The bus driver had him terrified. His first day here, like I won't but a couple minutes away. Like bus driver looked at him and told him, he said, "You got somebody picking you up?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "This is the wrong part of town for somebody like you." He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Withville not kind to black folk." And he told him, he said, yeah. He said, "I got someone to come pick me up." He said, "He's a white boy." He said, "I hope so." He said, "Because you don't want to be out here." Like, oh, hey, we got some more viewers. Hello, guys. Good to see some more people pop in. We just chatting, giving a chance for everybody to get a chance to know me, get another chance to know about the channel and whatnot. It's dark out. I'm bored. Aw. What else? Lost 2. That's alright. I ain't the most entertaining person in the world, but if you ask a question, I'll answer it. I know it's a bit late and everything. Let's see what I can see on my end on the phone. Notifications. Feel free to say hey, ask questions. Like, oh shit. Okay. There we go. We'll put a message up there for people. We're just enjoying the day and everything. This is one of the things I like about the country. Like, it's peaceful, it's quiet. There's not really a whole lot going on. Unlike the city, my mom, she lived in town of Hillsville for right at 19 years, and about 2:30, 3 o'clock every morning, like clockwork. All you'd hear is a high rev and a rumble go by the house, and a flash of lights. It's police. The we were as we call it, we were spitting distance from the police station. They topped the hill at the stoplight right there at Burger King. By the time they got to our house, which was, I don't know, probably 200 feet from the stoplight, Hillsville cops were probably already pushing probably 75. But whatever they were going after, they got. You don't play around with them cops. they what we call country cops. They they know how to drive and everything. Buddy of mine, he told me, he said, you should call me one day. He said, man, he said, I thought you said they had little V6s. I was like, they do. I said, man, he said, that thing left me like I was sitting. I was like, yeah. I was like, they'll do that. I was like, they got a little oomph oomph in them. Oh, let's see. Yeah, like I said, I ain't the most entertaining person. People interact and chat. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna ramble on about anything and everything just to have something to talk to. That's how ADHD works. Sometimes it can be a pain. Sometimes it can be a blessing. But Hillsville, like I said, for the most part, I grew up in Hillsville, up around Hillsville and Galax. Hillsville, it's pretty peaceful. It really was. Other than the like clockwork 2:30, 3 o'clock by the house. But I mean, one of the things I liked was right there at the house. Everything was close by. Like we had the gas station across the road. There was one beside it. For a few years, like the temp service was literally 2 houses up from us. So it was nothing. Then we had Burger King, McDonald's. Well, McDonald's was at the interstate, so we had McDonald's. Burger King. Cross road, we had Bella Italia. Then we had Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Hardee's. We've had several restaurants. The one that stayed the longest so far has been Pizza Perfect. Yeah, Pizza Perfect. So, you're good. I appreciate it. Uh, you know, we got a third one. Feel free to say hi and everything. Well, I was talking about yeah, Aunt B's. I forgot about Aunt B's being right there. One of my favorite restaurants. It was right there. It was a little Mexican restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, but it was right there. And then the 508 Brewery bought them. They were probably there for a good year, and then they vanished and everything. Uh, I forgot. I forgot what's right beside them now. It might. I don't know. Samson, leave her alone. Boy, I'm gonna whip you. Quit. Uh, I pretty much there isn't food there in Hillsville for like 20 years we didn't eat. Like one of the biggest things that I loved about being right there, never having to worry about finding a parking spot for the flea market. We lived at the top of the hill. You see, I've only eaten there a couple times. I ate out there when I worked at New River Polymers. Mike's a good dude out there. But we ate a couple times out there at Contenders and the Mason Jar. We had menus for both of them. Uh, we had menus for both of those. They're really good food. I mean, both of the Mexican restaurants that were there. Um, was it Cinco de Mayo? That might have been somewhere else. A Mason jar is good. Like their food is amazing. Uh, a couple of I think it was the Mason jar. I think Mike's oldest daughter, her husband, his family owned either Mason jar or Contenders. Um, so it was. They make some good food. 508. One of the before they left, one of the things that I love, they had a brisket nacho. When I'm talking about brisket, I mean brisket. Not no bullshit brisket, no actual brisket. Brisket nachos. Ah, gotcha. And then so I grew up in the flea market, and for probably 12 years of that, we had this one guy that come up, and he sat right below the ABC store for the flea market. Their name was Old Sarge. They come out of Springfield or Springville, North Carolina. They were military surplus. For 12 years, we helped them set up in both Hunley Field or Bowman Field, plus at the ABC store. We helped them set up for both Memorial Day and Labor Day and take down for both. Like, they know us by name. We walk down there to either stand, and they know us by name. Like, it's an awesome place. They were awesome people. They 2000. I was with my ex-wife during the time. It's 2016. I think it was 2016. Was the last year. Like the owner of Old Sarge Military Surplus in North Carolina. He said he'd been doing it for 20 some years. You know, he was getting up in age. That it was time for him to kick back and just worry about the store down there, because the store down there makes a lot of money. I would love to go down there. They're like 4.5, 5 hours away. Like it's a trip. But when I tell you, like we have a few surplus stores around here. Like there's one over there in Radford, but he doesn't have nearly half the stuff that Old Sarge. Old Sarge, when they came to the flea market, they had 3 times as much as what the one in Radford has. Like they really put them. Shit, I'll take a road trip. I want to go to Tennessee anyways. Because I want to go to one of the fireworks place. Like one of the things I'm planning on doing for the channel is I want to get my pyrotechnics license, because where I live at, we have the church. We have a church right next door. Plus, we have a field. Plus, there's a field right here that the church owns, and we own a little bit of as well. So I've got multiple places like I could do consumer style fireworks, and I only have to have like minimal stuff. I don't have to have a federal pyrotechnic license, because it's not. I'm not doing large shows like what I used to go to down at Martinsville Speedway growing up. And yes, if anybody knows anything about Martinsville, Henry County, yeah. I know I spent most of my childhood there. You got people where Tennessee or fucking I forgot the other place I was saying. Okay. Because one of the places I want to go is Red Apple Fireworks, because they also sell stuff that I can actually legally own here and use without a license and everything, because and they have a little better stuff that I can have, because unlike the little TNT shit that you get at Food Line or Walmart. Speaking of which, I ain't seen none of this shit at fucking Walmart. Only fucking place I've seen TNT shit at is fucking Food Line here lately. And I'm just like, what? Like, I remember when Dollar General, Dollar Tree, well, not Dollar Tree, but Dollar General, Food Line, Walmart, Kroger, they all used to carry it. Now they don't. We got a family member that works down here at Dollar General, and I asked her, I was like, y'all carrying we'll see the one here in Gay Lakes and the one here in Woodville. I ain't seen it. Usually it's over with the 4th of July stuff or in a center aisle, but it's not. It's only place I've seen it is Food Line, and they don't have a huge selection. I don't know if it's something I'll have to go. I don't know if it's you also got to remember where you're at too. Like, they got different legalities than we got. Like, but I've been looking at wanting to get my pyrotechnics license anyways, because it'd be fun to have and everything. Because yes, fire, and that's why I want the consumer versus the commercial. All right, I live in a heavily farmland area, so I still want to be mindful of farm life here, but at the same time, the neighbors always shooting. I've always, the only times I don't shoot is I don't shoot on Sundays because of the church. And I don't shoot after 4:30 on Wednesdays because in case somebody's up there and setting up for, Wednesday service, I don't. I'm a Norse pagan, but, I still have respect for them because they have a community that comes and visits them on Sundays and Wednesdays, and whenever they're doing events. So, I try to keep up with all that. So, and if I got to do any yard work on Sundays, I don't run the mower. I'll run the weed eater, but I won't run the mower because it's just generally too loud. And the weed eater is actually a lot quieter than my chainsaw. So there's that too. Like, I got quite a bit of stuff to do here. Like, this property, we got this property, and well, where the house is at now actually used to be a milking barn. There used to be a dairy. Well, the dairy barn was right here. This used to be a regular barn. The house actually used to be up on the hill. Well, it ain't been up on the hill for like 20-some years. They moved it down here. Well, the path has grown up. There's trees and everything. So I got a path I got to cut out up through there. So exactly. We got quite a lot to do. Like, there's so much on this property to do, so many videos to make, and it's just general stuff. Like, it's everything that I wanted to do to begin with, and it was all the things that I wanted to do before I knew we were going to get this property. So getting this property, it made all the things that I wanted to do for the channel a lot easier, except for fishing, because we ain't doing much out that creek. And when it overflows like it did the other day, you ain't doing nothing in it. I need lots of help. We got so much stuff to do. Like, when we first moved here, like, the most that we got around to doing was a uh bunch of mowing and some trimming. Like we cut back a lot. We cut back where the a spot for the garden. Well, see, this is why I wish I had a good camera. Going up the bank over here is white-tailed deer. And going up, crossing the road. We I call our cats Disney princesses simply for the fact that every time I turn around, they're playing with the deer. Like they're actually playing. Like the deer ain't trying to hurt them. They're actually playing with the damn deer. Like my old lady's cat was out here in the field over here. I came in one day. It was no, I'll come out to go smoke one morning. I stood there on the porch and I looked over there and there he was. The 3 deer surrounding him. Just licking on him. I was like, what? You got me sick. All right. Oh, yeah. But this is probably the this is probably the second closest. Well, no. This is twice we've actually lived out in the country. We lived in a country town. So we lived in Floyd. I lived with Mom from probably 2, 3. I was probably like 5, 6. We lived in Floyd. Town of Floyd. We lived in an apartment there on Main Street. I think that's what it was called. Then we moved out to Willis. We lived in a trailer in a private community. Now, I love... Okay. All right. Hell yeah. Then we moved out in trailers, like a private community. There weren't like 4 or 5 whole people up there. That was the country. My stepdad Larry, he got a trailer and a piece of land and everything out there. Had septic, everything put out there. And the damn, every time it rained, water was coming out the wall receptacles and out of the light receptacles on the ceiling. Yeah. So, and we couldn't get them to fix it, so we ended up just letting it go. And as far as I know, the trailer's still there, and it's rotting. Like, nobody was even interested in getting it, and you're good. I'll talk to you later. And we moved out there. Then Mom moved to Hillsville. She lived there for 20 years till she moved out to backside of Whitfield into Ivanhoe. And being out here, we love it. It's nice. It's quiet. We've only had I will love y'all too. We've had 2 deaths out here. One of them was related to a plant superintendent at one of the companies I worked at. Guy was walking down the road and a guy hit him on purpose. Got out, took his wallet and stuff. And then we had a motorcyclist. They were drag racing up here on this straightaway. And they got killed. You know. But other than that, it's peaceful. And sitting right here, like on the front porch, like we see all kinds of cars go up the road, everything. Uh, Classics. There's a guy probably about 15 miles back that way. He's actually got a 69 Charger, uh, painted just like General Lee. Might be 60, 68, 69, 70. I've only seen it at glance driving by. And when you're doing about 50 mile an hour in the country, you ain't going to see a whole lot of stuff. So, be right back, guys. Oh. I need to do this on. I need to do this on Twitch as well. Just kick back and chat on here as well. Uh, Me and my brother might get on and uh, talk about some One Piece or something like that. Uh, okay. Well, let's see what my buddy sent me. Always, buddy. Always. That's another thing. That's another thing that's very, very, very detrimental. Like I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it enough, and I really should. But you know, uh, mental health. Always, always check on your friends, man. Always. Like you never know. You never know what they're going through. Like that friend that everybody always relies on. It's always there for everybody. Make sure you check on them because what a lot of people don't know, they've always been the one everybody leans on, but they don't ever know how to lean on anybody. So always check on those friends. I've lost a few good friends and everything, and wow, it's never fun. It's never easy. All right, 1 second. Gotta look at something. Ah, I am back. I am back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So who all we got watching? He said, "I'll ramble on. I don't I don't care at all. Like I will talk to y'all. I will answer questions all day long." I tell you what, I'll be glad to get my buddy on here and get him going live with me. Like that will that'll be awesome. It really will. So I'll probably end this one probably about 3 o'clock. I think, good hour or so. That's a good starter. I may get up on and do some Twitch tomorrow. Do some streaming for it. Try to get somewhere and everything. I know I need to order a capture card for all that, but you know this right here. Let's see. I got that bitch go silent again. Oh, hold on. I wonder if he's. You're probably watching the wrong one. Click the second link. The first one I couldn't figure out why the audio was off. Okay, so we might get another one. Oh. Oh, we lost one. That's all right. We've maintained about 2 or 3 this stream. I ain't gonna complain at all. Not at all. I don't know if you can see this one behind me. Hey, puppy. Why is you? You chasing the spiders again? Oh, we picked up another one. You can come over here, Bubby. As you can see, our little farm cats. Oh. But I got lots of stuff planned and everything that I want to do. I like to do a kayak trip with a group of people and everything. It's about 4 hour kayak trip, 5 hour. It depends on, I would like to stop off at the deep spot and jump off the rocks spend some time down there because it's an absolutely beautiful place to spend some time at. And I will say there's two waterfalls. They're not big. First one's probably about 2 foot. The second one is roughly probably 4 foot, 5 foot. I lost Samsung Galaxy Note 20. Just paid off a week prior. 2 fishing rods, tub of snuff. Yeah, I won't too thrilled at all at the end of that trip. But the thing is I knew it was there, but I was in the middle of recording, and Mom was lighting a cigarette, and she didn't have her vest zipped up. So I dropped my stuff, and because of the angle we were going like this. Had we just went straight over, wouldn't have been an issue. We were going at an angle. So when I looked up and I seen where we were, I grabbed her. I didn't care about anything else. As long as that vest didn't come off of her, I knew the kayaks, even if they flipped upside down, they'd be there. They'd be fine. But we got mine and Sean's fishing kayaks. We got a little yellow one. We got a 2-seater red one. And then we got his, my brother's Exo Ladies canoe style kayak. I want to get some more and just do a big old trip down the river, because what we'll do is we'll go park a vehicle to recover the kayaks. We'll go park it down at Austinville boat ramp. We'll take the other vehicle and we'll go all the way up here to the showgrounds, which is like 5 minutes from the house. Ivanhoe Showgrounds. We'll go up here and we'll put in up here and we'll go all the way down. We have another spot that we do the same thing with. It's up in Hillsville. So what we do is we go up as far as we can. We call it the Sand Beach. It's on the outside of Hillsville. It's about 5 minutes. If you know anything about Hillsville, if you know where the old antique store was on the outside of Hillsville bypass, there's a road right beside it. You go down there, you turn right at the bridge. Go out there, there's a deep hole, and then you got a sand beach area. We usually go down as far as we can, and we'll put in. And we'll go all the way down. And that one takes us about four hours or so. We got a couple spots there that we pull off to the side, and we'll, hang out, fish, whatever. There's some shallow spots in it. Well, we got 2 good spots that we know of that we can make, we can make a good 8-10 hour, kayak trip out of, and it'd be well worth it. So, for future reference, if anybody's interested and wanting to come do a kayak trip during the summer, feel free to hit us up on Facebook and everything. And we'll see what we can get arranged one year. I want to do it this year as well. I want to do a kayak trip out here at the showgrounds and do a donation for them to help them, because for some of the things I've been saying, we're about to some of our parks and rec areas that involve, outdoors, and the Game and Inland Fisheries and DWF, Department of Wildlife, and everything. They're about to hit a major budget cut. I'd like to do some stuff, so that way, hunting and fishing's, not affected in our areas. So, do something on the water, like a huge donation for them and everything. Do a kayak ride, tube ride, kayaks, tubes, inflatables, whatever you want to bring. I mean, I mean, it'll be fun. Oh, he said, early tomorrow, I'll probably do another one of these lives and everything, and I'm also gonna log into my Twitch and do some stuff there. I need to get another monitor. This is the one we use out in the garage for watching TV. So it's a little older. I need one to get one a little more vibrant for daytime use. And everything. New things coming on the channel. I got a new pistol that I'm thinking about getting. Show y'all on the channel. Hopefully we get some good fishing action in this this year. I don't have good enough. I don't really have a whole lot of good camera equipment, for kayaks and everything. So, most of it will be video, what I can do from the kayak and some pictures and everything. We want to try to get more involved on the Facebook side. I'm going to try to get some more bait and tackle stuff up for sale and everything on the page. I got to work on getting a website set up. I don't know if I'm going to do with the website for the page right now or not. Cause that's a little more time investment than I got at the moment. I kind of make videos and stuff on the fly when I got the time. For y'all, I'm starting slow. Like we're a small brand. We do gaming, we do music, and then I do most of the outdoor stuff. Trying to get somebody on the company side that we can do and have somebody do automotive stuff. I'll have basic automotive stuff on my side. Like when I go to change out the hubs here in the next week when they come in for the van, I'll probably have a video up of how to do hubs, because for the most part hubs on most front wheel drive vehicles or four wheel drives, for the most part, most of them come apart and go on the same way. I've already changed front hubs in my Durango, changed one side twice. I've already put hubs in front of my mom's car before my dad passed away. I put hubs in his truck, control arms. So when I go to do the hubs for the van, I'll probably go ahead and do a video. It'll be a little sped up. Because brakes are simple. Unless you get into drum brakes, then drum brakes can be a pain. But, other than that, for the most part, I'll do a video on the hub. We're trying to find somebody that, can really, tack on to the automotive, know-how and everything while I focus on other things. Because if I tie too much of it into that, like, I don't want to do it on, like, I don't want to get tied up into, like, basic stuff. Like, some of my stuff is going to be, like, builds later on. Like, I have a build for the truck. Not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil it, but it'll probably be one of the nastiest Durangos in Southwest Virginia. Like, not going to lie. If I can get my hands on a Dakota, I would like a Dakota RT. If I can get my hands on a Dakota RT, I don't care if it's got a motor or a transmission. I have another Dodge motor and transmission that I want to put in it. And no, it's not a Hellcat. It's not a Demon. It's not a Hemi. It's not a 5.9. And it ain't no LS. Where are we going to get that out the way? It ain't no LS. It's another Dodge motor. Uh, and I think it'll do really well in the truck. Somebody's already did they've done an S10 the way I want to do the Dakota. And the reason why I want to do it that way is because I have an idea. I want to pull the Durango. I want to pull the Dakota with the Durango, and I want it to be a Thor and Jormungandr build for SEMA. Like, the goal is actually, like, by the time I hit 40, but 10 years, by the time I hit 40, I want to have two vehicles I can take to SEMA. Like, I want them to be ready. All right, we got 32 minutes. 32 minutes left. But, again, being out in the country, it's peaceful. It really is. I couldn't ask for any better peace. Like, the air smells better. It's tastes better. Like, most people don't understand air tasting. Like, my buddy from New York, when we get him on here and everything, he come down here and, like, he was wild. Like, he's hanging out the window going down the road, and he goes, I can see the stars. I was like, yeah. I was like, y'all got all that light pollution and smog pollution in New York. You ain't gonna see them stars. Like, he was wild. He said, I can breathe down here better. He said, what is this? I was like, it's fresh air. It's clean air. Man, he said when he went back to New York, he said he couldn't breathe for like 3 weeks. He said he was stopped up, congested, and I was like, yeah. I was like, that's what fresh air will do. I was like, I mean, he loves it down here, like, especially where we're at. Like, you can go to anywhere in Virginia. But there are very few places like the backside of Wytheville, Floyd County, Dougsburg, Hillsville, even Tazewell. Tazewell's not really country, but Tazewell had a lot to offer. A lot. One of the things that I really liked about Tazewell was having Sam's Club close by. Like, Sam's Club was 15 minutes down the road versus traveling an hour to Roanoke from any direction. Like, it was. It was. And I had never been in a Sam's Club till I went up there. Glad I did. But as far as the games, I said, the company, we do music, gaming, and where I do the outdoor stuff. We play a variety of games. GTA, Division, Ark, Warframe, Fallout, Destiny. Even though Destiny 2 is shut down. Well, it's not shut down. They're not doing any more live updates or future updates. after June 9th. So we got Call of Duty, Ark, Destiny, Division 2, Warframe, Fallout 76, Forza. I'm heavy into Forza. I'm heavy into Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon. I'm not getting into Forza Horizon 6 just yet. Simply because I'm waiting until I get a steering wheel set, because as these games evolve and as the sim games evolve, like, yeah, Forza Horizon is an open world arcade, but I'd rather get into the steering wheel setup over the damn over the controller. Oh, so let's see, what else do we play? We got a few in the Monster Hunter, Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Let's see, Wizard 101. The ones that I spend most of my time in, in GTA, Fallout, and Warframe. I don't really play a whole lot of anything else. I don't really get a whole lot of time to do so. And I don't really play a whole lot of COD anymore because they no longer value the average gamer. They prefer to cater to pro players. Like, there's my personal opinion. If I put the same attachments that's on the pro weapon, on a standard, on a non-blueprinted pro weapon, it should do the same amount of damage. You know, I shouldn't have to buy a blueprinted weapon to do damage or a sufficient amount of damage. You know, what they've done is they forget that places like Twitch and other places sponsor these people. They pay for these people. So why are you letting pro streamers, crybaby sweats, whine and complain because they got clapped by a non-paid for weapon instead of them buying a paid for weapon? Like, that means the gun's good. Leave it the fuck alone. Like, that's my personal opinion. Like, I understand if, you know, something takes 2 shots from an AR to kill you, you know, kind of tweak that a little bit. But, you know, if it takes me 15 rounds to murk you, but it takes me 45 rounds with a non-paid blueprinted weapon, I call catering to pro streamers and sweats. Like, you have no, like, that's why Call of Duty has fallen off. And the biggest reason why Call of Duty has fallen off was introducing PC player cross-platform. You could have done anything. You could have put us playing with downgraded graphics and slower movement speed against Switch players, and we wouldn't have complained. But you put us up against PC players who simply don't, well, they don't follow by the rules. They really don't. It's harder to track their cheats because they're on PC. It's easier for them to hide that shit. Like, best thing, I'll play with PlayStation all day long. I will play with PlayStation all day long. Just take PC away. PC cheaters should only be playing with PC cheaters. Straight up. Straight up. Nope. But you know, I play a lot. I played a lot of Warframe. That's probably one of my favorite games. I played DPS. I'm MR 27, 28, somewhere. One of those two. Like that's like most of the people that I play Xbox with now, you know, and part of the people that's part of Mad Company and the brand, you know, that's who I play with, you know, because there's not really a whole lot of good games. Like everything requires either microtransactions for any good thing, or it's just you have to be. Like, I ain't the smartest when it comes to like tricky raids and mechanics and stuff. So you know, I kind of get aggravated. Like there's certain raid mechanics and like secret stuff in Destiny. Shit, I can't do it. My brain don't work. Like I'm not good enough for that stuff. I don't. It took me like 3 weeks to master sword surfing in Destiny, while it was taking like 3-4 days for people to learn how to sword surf. But I mean, nonetheless, Destiny's fun. Like if I want, if I get annoyed at Call of Duty because of, you know, well, let's just say if I go in and I constantly get murked the whole fucking 3 hours, I'll go play Destiny. I'll go do bounties. I'll go jump my light level by 200, 300 points, you know, just doing bounties, you know. I've met some gamers. I've had some really cool friends come and go. And you know, some of those people is what's got me to where I am today. Like Bob, like you a swamp donkey, straight up, Louisiana. Love that man to death. I'm gonna tell you what. He introduced me to Supreme Madness, and we're gonna go by his musician name because I want people to know about him. I want him to, you know, get more of his stuff out there. He's got music in The Sims, WWE, like The Sims 4, the intro song. That's him. Humberto Carrillo, Apollo Crews from WWE. That's my boy. That's Supreme Madness. He's the owner, founder of Mad Company. You know, meet Bob's the reason I got to meet him, and you know, a lot of this is really pushed forward and kicked off. You know, we got 20 minutes left. 20 minutes. It's been a good live, you know. It really has. What is it, Samson? You're chasing something, buddy. Let's see what else we got coming up. Let's see. Like I said, you know, I'm working on getting some bait and tackle stuff going. Because on this side of Withville, you know, we don't really have a bait and tackle shop anymore. We first moved out here, first year or two. We had a bait and tackle shop out here. He was around for a little bit, but uh, he didn't last around a whole 2 lot. So I thought about, if I can get some support and some help, because this is a heavy, like, where I'm at, like I said, we're 5 minutes from the showground, and then we're 10 minutes from the Austinville boat landing. It's two major hot spots right off the trail for fishing. I've done lots of fishing up here at the showgrounds. I've probably caught 8 or 9 catfish, 7, 8 carp, 2 bass, sun perch, bluegill, and 1 rock bass. Yeah, 1 rock bass. But, I've been thinking about, opening a bait and tackle shop up here. So that way we have another one up here that'll probably be around for a while. Something that'll be beneficial to the community and everything. Excuse me. It's a bit chilly out here tonight. Got a little colder than I thought it was going to be. We doing all this off the front porch and everything. So, but I'm glad to see that this little stream and everything it worked out, and we kept a good 2 to 6 viewers for the most part. During the day tomorrow, I like to try to get them numbers up. Maybe even tomorrow evening and whatnot. We'll have to see what tomorrow's got going on and what it brings us. Whether we get back on and do a live. But I do appreciate those that have tuned in for the duration. We got 15 minutes left. We're gonna continue to ramble the fuck on. I will ramble on. I will let y'all get to know as much about me, my goofy ass, as possible. Like I said, we try to do the fun stuff here. I gotta check with my uncle. He's this may interest some of y'all. It's tannerite. He lives out in the Dougsboro, Floyd area, and he's got some stumps he wants to get rid of. So we're thinking about taking some tannerite and chainsaw cutting some holes in the stumps, putting some tannerite in them, and making them disappear. I got a total of 13 pounds. In a tub over here ready to be mixed up. I want my buddy from New York. I want him to come down. I want him to be part of that. I want him to experienced Tannerite for the first time and everything, uh, cause like that's gonna be an experience. Like your first time with Tannerite is it's always you take a few minutes after you see it, you take a few minutes and you're just like, wow, like come on, is this for real? I know my uncle he told me about Tannerite. He said, I said, my boy, he said, I seen him pull in. He said, by the time I got outside, he said he come bouncing off the hill. So he looked at me and said, "See that little orange thing up there?" He said, "Go get one of your rifles." He said, "Go ahead and take a shot at that." He went in there, got one of his rifles. He said, "Here." He said, "You a little bit of shot?" He said, "You take it." He said, "It's probably about a good 3, 4 inches of snow on the ground." He said, "Old boy laid that rifle up there, pulled the trigger." He said, "All I heard was bow." He said, "In a 20-foot circle." He said, "Snow was cleared." He said, "I looked at BJ." He said, "What the hell was that?" And BJ goes, "Tannerite." He goes, "Well, what do you use that for?" He goes, "That allows you to see whether or not you hit your target or not, because it makes a visible detonation." Now, with Tannerite, always, this is, oh God, this is one thing. Always be mindful. Remember, for every 1 pound of Tannerite, you must be 100 yards away. So if you're shooting 5 pounds of Tannerite, just know you're supposed to be 500 yards away. Don't be like that guy. And I hate to throw him under the bus. Don't be like the guy that was shooting the lawnmower at like 50 yards away, packed with Tannerite. A pound of Tannerite is either a pound to 5 pounds of Tannerite. You know what happened, old boy? The lawnmower blade detached from the lawnmower. And from what I heard, it's been quite a few years, probably pushing 7, 8 years. The blade detached from the lawnmower, from the riding mower. It took his leg off. Took his leg off. Be very respectful of Tannerite. Just because Tannerite takes a force to detonate, you got to remember it's a force of its own. it it is not a very forgiving force either. Um, I was shooting a pound at 125 yards, and the pound I shot, I heard a zip. I heard a zip before it exploded. That right there, when you hear a zip, that's not an explosion. That's an implosion. That's one. that's a gnarly. That's a gnarly boom. That is something being sucked inside and then being ripped to shreds. I heard a zip boom, and that was probably the wildest sound I'd ever heard. One of the wildest. 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 minutes. There we go, 9 minutes. Well, did I? Yeah. No. I got so much stuff in my home. In my wallet. That ain't funny. Where, oh, where? Case for my tool go. Oh no. It is probably well, there's my tracker. Well, in case for it somewhere over here. But I do hope you guys have appreciated listening to me ramble for about well, I can't tell from this side. It just shows me messages when I look at the live video. I have to, yeah, hour and 22 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. Just me rambling on for this long. ADHD's it's a wild thing. Not gonna lie. But if y'all are interested in like some of this live stuff, like I want people to comment and everything. I would like for people to watch thoroughly. I doubt it. Most people probably ain't gonna watch more than the first 15, 20 seconds. I do want to do some what is it? I want to take and I want to do a live game. Like I want to play Cards Against Humanity. I want to play that with my family. I want to play that. I want to play that live. On YouTube. I'm gonna tell you what. Like that right there is that's a game that make you question things. But it's a fun game nonetheless. It's a very fun game. I have left the table not able to breathe after playing that game. That game will test your morality as a human being. It really will. Like, honestly, if you want to find out somebody's dark humor and see if they can roll with you, Cards Against Humanity. That is the game to see whether or not their dark humor is up to par or surpasses yours. I'm gonna tell you what, I got some dark humor. Make you question my mentality. But at the same time, I will iterate and say this. There is a lot of stuff as a human being and as a man myself, I will not tolerate. I may when I play, like I have dark humor. Don't get me wrong. Dark humor from experience is very different than dark humor from non-experience or just dark humor from being hateful. I've been around people. I've been around, lots of things that, and me and my family alike, we've been around quite a lot that, it makes dark humor very, very fun for my family. Like, we're very, very dysfunctional. The only normal one of this family may have been my stepdad and my uncle. Like me, my brothers, my mom, my old lady. My dark humor surpasses the old lady. It really does. That dark humor, my dark humor goes way past. Way past. Like the looks that she's giving me has been kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. All right, guys, we got 4 minutes, so we're getting close to wrapping this up. Again, for those of you that have tuned in and everything and stuck around to listen to me ramble for like an hour and 30, hour and 40 minutes. I greatly appreciate it. I plan on doing this again tomorrow. I'll probably do it again during the day and whatnot. Uh, and see if we can get some more viewers, get some more daytime viewers, and whatnot. It depends on how busy my day is and everything. Um, Having a beard and a mustache sometimes is a pain in the ass when it's drinking. You can drink anything. Hello, Simpson. Don't worry. We get ready to go to bed, Bubby. "21 or older, vapes. No 18 or under usage." This is Geek Bar Pulse Miami Mint. It's not a bad flavor. I ain't had a vape in a long time, so this thing's like extra sweet. But, I hit here and there, hit the spot of nicotine, go on when you don't want to light a whole cigarette. Kind of works. But yeah, again, I want to do this. I want to do this on Twitch and whatnot. Just ramble on and everything. So I may set up my Twitch tomorrow and do this as well. Get some views. Try to get it over here on my YouTube as well. I need to get some more stuff like Streamlabs and some other stuff so that way, like if I'm doing a YouTube video or if I'm doing Twitch, I can do Twitch and stream that Twitch directly to my my YouTube. So, where is it, puppy? Don't worry. Well, guys, it is 3 a.m. I got lots of stuff I got to get done first off in the morning. I do appreciate y'all stopping by, watching this this live. Again, stay mad, be mad. This is Mad Company. I will catch y'all on the flip side. You ready to go bed, Simpson?